Rachel Rander. Franciscan hosts block party. Texas passes ban on sanctuary cities. An Ohio man arrested for kidnapping. All this and more on today's Franciscan Beat. Following the exceptional success of last year, the second annual Hilltop Communities Block Party will be held this Saturday, April 29, from noon to 3 p.m. at the Tower of Power Church parking lot, 1310 Maryland Avenue in Steubenville. Open to all on the Hilltop communities, the day will feature face painting, a cookout, music, football, frisbee, and other activities. Based on last year's turnout, Rhett Young, Franciscan University's Director of Missionary Outreach, said they are preparing for at least 600 guests. The Texas House has approved a strict ban on sanctuary cities, seeking to empower police to enforce federal immigration law against anyone they detain, and threatening to jail police chiefs and sheriffs who refuse to do so. Under it, the state could withhold funding from local governments for acting as sanctuary cities. Texas would be the first state where police chiefs and sheriffs could be jailed for not helping to enforce immigration law. Syrian activists say airstrikes across the opposition-held Idlib province have killed at least 19 people, with some targeting ambulances and medical centers. The activist-run Idlib Media Center says the deaths include 4 people who were killed by barrel bombs dropped at the site of a chemical attack earlier this month. An Ohio man accused of keeping a neighbor in a small pit is set to appear in court Thursday on a charge of kidnapping. Police arrested 45-year-old Dennis Dunn Wednesday after finding the woman in a pit inside a shed on Dunn's property in Wilmington, Ohio. Police say 2 hours after the woman's mother had reported her daughter missing, the mother called police at about 4 a.m. to report that she heard crying from the shed. Her daughter was treated at a hospital and released. The Pentagon is getting greater flexibility to determine the number of U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria. The decision will give Defense Secretary Jim Mattis the authority to send more forces into Syria to assist the U.S.-backed local troops as they move to retake Raqqa from the Islamic State group, which has used the city as a de facto capital. It will also let him adjust the force numbers in Iraq in the ongoing fight to oust ISIS from Mosul and stabilize it as the rebuilding begins. In sports, Celtics Wizards leave respected series. Leslie Alexander fined. Oilers Predators win openers. Isaiah Thomas and Avery Bradley scored 24 points apiece to help the Boston Celtics beat the Chicago Bulls 108-97 and take a 3-2 lead in their first-round playoff series. Bradley Beal scored 27 points, and John Wall added 20 points and 14 assists, leading Washington over Atlanta for a 3-2 lead in their first-round series. Houston Rockets owner Leslie Alexander has been fined $100,000 by the NBA for confronting a referee during live game action. The incident occurred Tuesday in the final minute of the first quarter during the Rockets' 105-99 victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Edmonton Oilers blew a 2-goal lead in a wild third period before beating the Anaheim Ducks 5-3 in their second-round playoff series opener. PK Subban had a goal and 2 assists, and Vernon Fiddler scored with 5 minutes 5 seconds left, sending Nashville to the road win in Game 1 of its second-round playoff series against St. Louis. Gift Ngape, the first player from Africa to reach the major leagues, singled in his first plate appearance, and Josh Harrison hit a lead-off homer to lead Pittsburgh past the Chicago Cubs 6-5. Ngape was recalled from Triple-A Indianapolis and entered in the 4th inning as a part of a double switch. He finished 1 for 2 with a walk. Former Ohio State football star Garin Conley says he plans to skip attending the NFL draft in person today. He's denouncing allegations that he raped a woman as, quote, completely false. No charges have been filed as police investigate claims made by a 23-year-old woman that Conley assaulted her in a Cleveland hotel on April 9. In weather, today there will be a high of 79 with rain, and tonight there will be a low of 50. Tomorrow's high will be 75 with partly cloudy skies. For Franciscan Beat, I'm Rachel Rander.